Let's do this once and for all, guys. Welcome, everybody. I am so excited. I'm live and life. Let's see. Give me a minute. Let me go ahead and check on. To say, share this video. Make sure you stay right there. Don't go anywhere. Because what I want to do is give you some facts. Like, not just facts. I want to help you to make more money. I want to show you exactly what you can do to make more money. So don't go anywhere. I'll be with you shortly. Just allow me to send this link to my friends and family so that they also can learn more on how many. It's 2025. We need to place ourselves in a position to make money. Where's my phone? No way. My phone. Let me see if I can get up and get my phone. Let me check. Let me make sure I have a pants on. Okay. I have pants on. Let me go look. Woo! All right. Okay. If you're watching me and can hear me, go ahead and say hello. Also, share this video with your friends and I will start. Okay. For some reason, I keep doing this. Stay right there, guys. Don't go anywhere. I'm going to go ahead and start in a minute. You are in the right place and also at the right time. Trust me, I am going to break everything down nitty gritty. And that's because I have done a couple of videos. I actually shot a lot of videos. I made a lot of videos on immigration consultation, but then people are frequently asking. So I want to make sure. Okay, awesome. So I want to make sure that make sure. Live, join, come here, how to make money. Make money. Okay, let's go ahead and start. I guess um live right now. One second. Live right now. Let's see. She wants me to send that link, so I'm trying to see if I can do it. So I'm just gonna say share. May as well just copy, yeah. Stay right there, guys. Don't go anywhere. I want to share with you a Freddy Surety DNA. That's what's up. That's what's up. My DNA folks are here. That's really cool. Don't go anywhere. Trust me. Today we are gonna have a dialogue. I am gonna be sharing some secret with you as well. I call secret. I say secret because it's actually the nitty gritty, like the inner information that typically you want to reserve for like your students, paid students, right? But don't worry, I'm gonna share. It don't matter because at the end of the day, you guys are gonna benefit from it. You guys would. I want you guys to be able to make an informed decision by the end of today. A lot of you don't know too much on immigration. I can even see some questions people are gonna ask like, do you need an MRO? Like, are you guys serious? Like MRO lab? But like, this is not a lab business. Don't you understand that I am an immigrant? Like, I'm showing you another side of the world. You guys are in the lab world. Like, I know, yeah, that's how you met me. That's who you know me for. Like, I'm your lab coach and all that. but I'm also bringing this other piece of world to you. It's a big cake. Y'all don't get to know because you only know what you know, right? You only know what you know. I don't know everything. I only know what I know. But the interesting fact about me is that I teach, right? So anything I know, I get to share with you. So fortunately or unfortunately for me, I don't get to know everything, but I'm still sufficient and grateful that I kind of like know something that is enough for me. I actually know how to make money. So that's good. I have 6 businesses, guys. Let me tell you something. I'm a good. I like exploring. I like getting this finger wet. Guys, I had surgery done last week. Today is actually the 7th, no, 8th day, and I'm here because that's just my personality. In other words, why am I sharing this? I'm sharing this to let you know that I am a source for, meaning that I like to source for information. I like finding stuff. And when I see something, I bring it to you guys. So I say to you, I have 6 businesses. Allow me to quickly share this link in one more place, and my mind is going to be here with you guys. So yeah, I can't do it on this one, can I? I should be able to. Let me go to the group here. Stay right there. Don't move an inch because you're going to miss out if you ever go. Spend 30 minutes with me. I'm planning to do 30 minutes. I won't take too much time because I have to go. My sister is visiting, and yeah, she's cooking right now. So that's actually give me some time to come here and do this thing right away because it's been long coming. Yeah. Okay, that's good. Yeah, I talk too much. Okay, guys, I have 6 businesses, but the one that I enjoy the most is the lab. But the one that gives me money the most is the immigration consultation. The lab, there is an immigration piece in the lab. It's just the DNA testing. Anytime that I do immigration DNA testing, I make very good money. So that's exactly what I always tell people. Actually, that's not true. If you look at my lead contract, I actually make money. I don't know, but immigration money is like it's like free money. I don't do too much and I get to make a lot of money. These are the 6 things I said I was going to share with you. So don't tell anyone that I'm sharing these things with you. I just want to make sure that I let you guys know that you have to say the other word of things. You can't be in a bubble. You would only know what you know. And but you guys are following me, relying on some things, like you probably see that I said I do this, I do this, I do that. So some of you would take some things that I tell you and run away with it. So the concept, so let me tell you the 6 business I have. I have a home care business, I have a staffing agency, I have a non-profit organization that I have not pushed beyond my LLC, what have you. No, is it LLC we get with it? There is this thing they give non-profit organization. I also have this coaching and I have the lab. What else do I have? I have coaching lab. I have staffing, the nonprofit, home care agency. I think that's about it. It's 6 or 7, five or six. Anywho, but the one that I enjoy the most, the home care actually is a lucrative business, but it doesn't give me money because I didn't pursue it. I like to work less. That's the idea. Home care is lucrative, but you would get to work and spend a lot of money. So the money you put out is equivalent to what you're gonna get. I'm looking at work. So the work that you're going to put out and the money that you're going to put out equivalent what you're going to get from the home care. So I'm talking about $1 million industry, but you will get to work. You have to wait. You have to go through licensing. You have to make sure you're keeping some things like policies, and those are too much for me. Like those are just too much. Like compliance, this, that, like you have to make sure. No, it's too much policy, checking credentials, doing this, going home, surveying, making sure the client and clients will complain. The type of like you won't sleep. Clients are gonna call you. Some employees are gonna call out. I mean, where is this apple? I'm eating this apple, so don't think I have a disability because something is coming out of my mouth. But listen to me. I'm trying to tell you something, so don't get distracted too much. You have to staff will call out. This will go out. You have to find a backup plan, a PRN. What is going on? Because I want to make $1 million. Are you guys serious? I'm not doing that. I want to make money that way. Trust me. So The home care is there. It's there. So when they say home care order, I can raise up my hand. But I'm not, that doesn't fetch me nothing. In my life, I like to work smart. I like to work smart. I don't work hard too much like that. The coaching is the only job that gives me stress. But I enjoy it because I get to interact with you. Like it's a kind of like today I did two refunds. Like I could do that. But with home care, your personality is there, your license is there, your business, you can't do refund like that. But with coaching, I can decide to say, you know what, I want to sleep tonight. I'm just gonna do refund and clear the day. You know what I'm saying? So, but it's stressful. But with the immigration, hey, easy peasy. I'm talking about 25. And the idea is that these immigrants don't have a problem paying. They actually have the money saved to pay. That's, I don't know if you understand where I'm coming from. Unlike, you see this coaching, I have to do like this. Come on by. You see how you all ask questions? It's stressful. It's stressful. Explaining, breaking down stuff. So, and at the end of the day, some people would not even buy because they don't just would not buy from you, or it's not the right time for them because they don't have the funds. It's so many reasons, right? But with immigration, you only have to try. Oh. There is no such thing. There is no such thing that immigrants, they need that thing. They want, they're not shopping around though. They don't have, like, it's a whole lot of them to even shop around. Let's say they're shopping around. The people coming to you are the ones that will shop from you and buy from you. So there is surplusity. Are you getting what I'm coming from? So there is surplusity. There is demand. So you don't know because you don't know. So allow me to explain to you. So don't go anywhere. Just stay right there. Right? There is demand. There is Donald Trump sending them away. America poses a lot of benefits. Do you understand when we say immigrants? They are not Americans. They are coming from another country to look for better lives for themselves and family. So anything that it will cost them is what they will pay. They are hardworking. They have the power in cash because they are non-immigrants. They work under the table. They have power in cash. They don't have credit card. They can't qualify for it because they are not legal. So I don't understand if I'm helping you to get to a place. Then are we on the same journey? Am I going to unlock those clues for you now? I hope you understand. So a lot of you don't know. You haven't jumped on this yet because you just still don't understand the mystery. You don't understand what I'm asking or telling you to do. Immigration consultation. Let's go back. I'm coming back to this portion, this side, helping you to understand the inner source. But let me start with the professional way. If I were to do the presentation in a professional manner, this is how I'm going to start. Okay, let me define immigration consultant. Consultant, so you should at least know what that is. A consultant is somebody that is an expert. So somebody will come to you and consult with you, just like I'm a coach, I'm a consultant, I'm a business consultant. So if you need to start your business, you will consult with me. You will ask me a lot of questions about the business. So in this case, like the lab, okay, how many drug tests panel do I need to do? How many certificate do I need? What labs? You will begin to ask those questions. You consult based on, because you trust that I know that, right? And I give you those answers, then it helps you to make informed decision. It's the same thing. So immigration, you will now become to consult based on immigration, and you are consulting for immigrants. Immigrant will come and consult you to ask you question. Can you help us? I want to become a citizen of America. Because America has a law, that America has something we call law. If you are not lawful in America, you can't get driver's license. You can't go to school. You can't buy a house. You can't marry. You can't even birth. Like, you can't buy a house because you are on illegal in America. I don't know if you know that. You wouldn't know because you are born in America, you're a citizen. So you don't know the path that other people are walking. It's like a barren woman. She hasn't given birth. She doesn't understand the symptoms when we say we are pregnant. Those morning sicknesses, oh, those vomiting, those nausea. She's barren. She doesn't understand. I am an immigrant. come through that path, and I'm telling you that there is a journey here, there is a market here. Come on, look at this place, come on, because I teach you guys how to make money, right? So if it's making sense, put in the chat. Let me see something here. Oh, they need to stop that drumming. So um immigrants will come to you and start to ask you question. Oh, I want to become a citizen. Or some of them are back in anywhere. It could be China, Nigeria, Asia, Philippines, Barbados, Bahamas, Jamaica, all these other friends and immigrants that you have that don't belong to America. That's who immigrants are. You are catering to almost every, like, you see how your market is so high, the demand is there. So and when I teach, I always tell my students, pick your niche. If you are going to come to Nigeria or focus in Africa, focus. If you want to focus in Canada, focus. If you want to focus in Asia, Philippines, Asia, Hispanic, eh, you see where I'm coming from? So they will come because they have a need. They want to become legal. They want to have green card. They want to have driver's license. They want to be able to go to school. They want to be able to send their children to daycare. Like in America, everything that you do, you will see. Even for you to apply for a job, they will ask you for your ID. They will ask you for your social security. If you want to go to the bank account, if you want to open a bank account, they will ask you for. So as you can now see, immigrants don't have all those things. So they are not living a fulfilled life. They are like under the table. They are living in a caged world. So everything, even they can't even drive. They can't even go to school. They can't buy anything. Like it's that difficult for them. So they're always looking for consultants that can help them become lawful, because America has law. It's a lawful common ground. So America has laws. So anyone in America that is illegal will be deported or will not have all of this means to live a life that a human being needs to live. As an American, as a human being, what are your rights? Your right to vote, your right to carry arm, the freedom of speech, the freedom of expression, because you are a citizen, right? So but I'm not going to go into government too much, not to make this boring. I'm going to help you. I'm going to try to stay within the scope of consultation, how that applies to you. But so that's why there is a huge demand in consulting, because it's a lot of immigrants. Don't think it's only Hispanic or Africans. Oh, there are so many other countries like that, and you have to start to think within your neighborhood, like your local self, to start to think of who could be my ideal client, so that way you can have a little bit of understanding on what I'm talking about. So they would come. So as you can see, like some Hispanic, they came through what? Let's say they don't have a border. Actually, I don't know how they came in. They don't have border. Some of them didn't actually come in through visa. But people of African, you can't. We are not close to America, so we actually came maybe through student visa or visiting, and their visa expired because they were supposed to come to America temporarily, but they came and overstayed. Now they don't have. They were supposed to just come here 6 weeks, 6 months, just to visit and go back, but because their intention is to stay, then they overstayed. Now they need to like live here legally. You see, so there are so many reasons for wanting to become legal, because if you don't, not just because of the green card, not just the documentation alone, the way American is set up is that your life will be miserable. You won't be, you can't even buy food, you can't buy house. Like, you already understand that part. Okay, let's keep going then. So they would then come to you and say, can you help? Because the process is that you are going to help them. You are more like a document, like a social worker. You know how social worker are the ones that they have caseload, and they help you. Like if you need Medicaid, they help you. If you need housing, they help you. If you need clothing, they help you. If you need insurance, if you need home care, even they are your case manager, they case worker. They help you to stabilize. You are going to be helping immigrants stabilize. You are a social worker for immigration. So that's why we call it's just the title, but the roles are similar. But so in this case, immigrant will come because the first thing that we teach or that they are looking for is for them to be legal. So they need legal documentation help, because immigration law pathway is a lot of reading and paperwork. They don't understand that process. It's tedious for them. They can't afford a lawyer. Attorney is expensive. An attorney is burned out. They have a lot of clientele. So they don't usually help them. The things that will come to you, you will do in 6 months because you're like, you see how Quest is overloaded and you, the small lab, it's the same concept, right? So they will come to you. You will immediately get that paperwork approved in 6 months, unlike a lawyer that will not even touch that paperwork for years. So you see that there is a need for consultants. So don't be afraid. An attorney is not your competitor. So they will come to you. You will help them because that system is so hard to navigate. Some of them don't even speak English, or they do, but they have this panic. We have this concept. I'm talking about Africans now. There is this perception of Americans. We don't even like to do the paperwork. Our assumption, belief is that let me pay somebody because we like to pay our way. That's African. Should you pick those niche? Right? So that's how I actually also teach. So that's what distinguishes my program. I don't just teach you how to fill out the paperwork. Everybody knows how to fill out name, date of birth. No, I also teach you the culture, what to look for, the clues, right? So these are the things that you will learn. But let me continue to help you here. So they will come to you, you will help them to navigate. So it's paperwork. For example, there is something we call adjustment of status. That's one, we have billions of pathways when it comes to immigration consultation. The major ones are the ones that I teach, which is naturalization, the N400, meaning that someone is in America for 5 years. After 5 years, if you come to America and you're here legally, you have your green card, you can petition, you can submit an N4 application, N400 application, naturalization, to become a citizen of America. Or if you marry an American citizen in 3 years, you can petition. So that means you want to do naturalization. That's where you swear in and you take the oath of allegiance and say, I'm giving up my country. I'm no longer a Nigerian and I'm American. That's one that I teach, naturalization. And I also help you guys to stack the services because how I teach that is that we call something stacking, right? So they came in for naturalization. They're gonna pay you 2,500 for that process. You're gonna say, "Well, I can teach you to pass because you have to pass. You have to know America. Who is the president of America? How many colonies are in America? Who is the who is this? There is 100 questions to test your knowledge that okay, you're a citizen, right? I'm explaining the naturalization process. So you can say we have a program where you can also enroll in for the training. So you can teach them maybe every month, every week they come to class, you teach them or you do interpretation, whatever. When you come to class, you learn all that in my 8 weeks program. So, but they come to you, you begin to help them to prepare the document. So your first responsibility as a consultant is to prepare document. So you would go on the USCIS website because again, these people don't want to go there. You are not doing too much. Trust me. Don't be scared away. You only would know if you don't know because that's why you're here to the learning from me, right? And so they would come and you help them to do the paperwork. You will make sure they're qualified. There is an intake process that I also would teach you. So they would come, make sure. What are the process? The process is that are you a citizen? No. Are you a green card holder? Check. What year did you become that? So you calculate 3 years. Okay, you have a citizen. You the guidelines are there. Let's leave that for class session. But you help them to prepare the documents, right? Well, once you get the document, you submit it. That's it, and you get paid. That you're consulting and you're helping. You're not providing anything legal. You're not a lawyer. You're not an attorney. You are not able to provide legal. All you're doing is helping them to prepare documentation. You're helping them to navigate the complex system. And anytime that you help an immigrant, only one that you need to do a good service for, they will refer you, word of the mouth will spread, and you will be the go-to in your community. The second that I teach is adjustment of status. A lot of people wants to adjust their status. They came here as a student, now they got married, they need to adjust. There are family-based adjustment. There are so many adjustment of status. There are so you that one is the lengthy one where you have to stack and stack and stack and stack, which we teach you. General status can be 3,700. So you see how you're like, is it not better than you getting $50, $10 from a TPA? There is, all monies are money. For me, I can wake up for $10. If they call me now to go to the lab to come and do drug test, I don't say no to no money. So I'm not saying those monies are not good money, but I'm just telling you, I'm not saying lab or the $10 is not good. I'm just helping you to know that there are other means to make money quicker. Okay. I am a hustler. If you pay me $10 now, I will take it. Look, listen, and so that's just my mindset and my mind. I don't say no to no money. So don't think I'm this. I'm not, because I want those TPAs too. But the immigrants, the immigration consultant, that's how much we get paid for. And when I say my students, I don't even ask them to charge that much because they are still new. Because I want them to have an influx, a pool of people coming. So we make sure it's a fraction of what attorneys would literally charge. I also give you like fee schedule and all that. Okay, that makes sense, right? Now, a lot of you might say, "Oh, I'm an attorney, I'm a notary. My state this is illegal." It's not illegal. Stop being like, reading is fundamental. Y'all need to read. A lot of us, we are in dilemma today because we don't read and understand. It's the same thing today with clear. You still see some people asking me, MRO for clear. How does MRO, what does MRO needs to do with clear, a point of care testing? After several videos, we've shot billions of videos and videos to tell you people that MRO is medical review officer, and it is only for toxicology. It's only for toxicology. It's not only. I'm on video. Okay, bring me some water. I'm thirsty. So it's for videos. It's for toxicology. You don't need MRO for clear. A point of care testing is for the lab director. So a lot of you are like, oh, I'm a notary. I can't do this. It's illegal. Can't you just read? Can't you pick up the phone and call? Can't you Google? Like, just, it's a matter of you just putting the right word in Google and it will come. If you go to Notary Association, whatever on this the notary thing, just put your state and it will tell you. Although there are some few states that says we can't practice immigration consultation, and it's only in 3 states. I want to believe Texas and 2 other, which I have done this video a couple of times. I need to run and get my charger in a minute. I thought somebody was gonna come upstairs. They never did. So stay right. Let me go get my charger. Okay, I'm here. I need to bring me water. Where's my charger? Where's my phone? Okay, so a lot of you are like, yes, you're scared. You this. Why are you scared of making money? Why do you like what? Continue to put your question in the chat because I'm gonna take question afterwards. But this is so very lucrative, and I promise you, I've seen my student, the first cohort that I had, some of them are actually making close to 10 grand per month. And that's just very low because they are so new. I'm on the video, Anthony. I'm coming. Il est fait? I'm actually close the door. So I said Texas, yes, but there is a way to go around that. Texas, if you look at this, and I would double check again for you, but I want to say yes, Texas, because but that's the thing. You remember you're dealing with everybody online. So it's not only your state. You don't even have to practice in Texas. You can just be located, you can abort, you can just live in Texas, but you don't have to service Texans, right? You can get, because all you do, it could even be people from Nigeria that you're just helping. There is a pathway that Nigerians really truly qualifies for, and it could just be those people that you're helping to fill out the paperwork and bring them here. There are so many ways that you can make money. I also told my student that even if it's just consulting that you're doing, like, asking them to pay you $200 per hour, and you just stay on the video with them and consult and answer all of their questions. Even if that's just the niche you want to stay right in when it comes to immigration, you could do that. If you want to get into the paperwork, you can do that. Like you are catering to everybody. Like it's an online. So you can live in Texas, but you don't need to service Texas. If that would be a deal breaker, I've told people that there are so many ways you can go about it. You don't need to, and what you need, if you were to ask me, you need your surety bond, you need, of course, your business insurance. That's about what you need, and emission and omission lines insurance. That's what you need, should in case of all these little petty things. Honestly, if you were to ask me, once you have those insurances, you'll be good. And like I said, you can even get a foreign license should you want to like, because what you can also do is you don't need to get a new LLC. You can add this to your LLC. So that's how. Let me know, Freddie, if I covered your question. Of course, I'm glad Whitney said that. And a lot of girls are doing this and they will not open up and tell you because because that's the thing. When people now know about this thing, they mess it up for everybody and it becomes saturated. And that's when they say the law starts getting harder and harder. But this is exactly what a lot of notaries are doing. A lot of girls that just happen to know someone like me, and that's what they are doing. And they are making their 2 grand like per client, and they will never share with you. It's not even an industry or something because a lot of people shy away from it. They think it's hard, it's tedious, but they don't even know it's a thing. It's a service rendering type of business. And as you can see, I'm glad Whitney said that because it will look like, oh, she's the only one that is saying this. You know how many people have actually come and attested that that's what they do? Paperwork. People don't like anything paperwork because they don't want to make mistake. They are afraid that if they make mistake, their application gets rejected. So they will rather rely on your expertise, on what you tell them that you can do it. They will rather pay you and let you do the work because it's what they need. That's how they will live a fulfilled life anyway. How can you be an American and not have a green card and not be a citizen? Your life is not fulfilled. So if you're asking them to pay $10,000, they will pay you. That's how the lawyer. That's what makes the law lucrative. A law can't even work in a chamber anyway. That's why you see a lot of lawyers now, they're actually taking these courses because they themselves didn't even go to school for immigration law. That's not what they went to law school for. But there is no business in law. Even if you go and fight somebody's case, maybe you're getting 5 grand. How many people has cases this day? But immigration is always a case for every immigrant. How about that? Immigration is the case for every immigrant. How many times have you seek a lawyer as an individual? 0 times. I've never had to use a lawyer for anything except for my business. So law is not even lucrative. So you see a lot of laws right now, attorneys, they are actually taking these immigration courses too because they didn't teach them in law school how to fill out the paperwork. What an attorney does is only can do representation. They can only go in law in a court to fight for you or provide legal advice. That's why consultation is lucrative, and that's how it can be applicable to you and I because we don't provide law or legal stuff. That's not what we do. We are only here for paperwork. So that's how it becomes a thing. But they can do legal. They have to do those legal representation and back it up with their law degree. But there is no law degree necessary for consulting. So that's why it's a service that is lucrative that I'm trying to help you understand, which a lot of people are running away from because they are like reading is hard, understanding is difficult. So a lot of people are now saying this. You know how many people do what Whitney is saying? That's what I does. Even before I became a coach, that's what I actually do. I'm the go-to because anytime people coming from Nigeria, when they come, they need to adjust their status right away. They pay me 1,000, and that's how I actually have money. I've been having money since I was younger. People 1,000 was like $1 to me back because they pay me because and immigrants always have that money. We don't see a problem in paying those. That's our culture. Our culture don't, you know how African American, I'm sorry to say this, you know how y'all knows that, oh, this is too expensive. So this is, how even like a crate of egg is $5. I don't see how that is expensive. But Americans, y'all saying that is expensive. You know how gas became expensive? Some things are not expensive in the site due to our culture. So immigration consultation like that, because people need that for their livelihood. If you're asking them for 10 grand, 2.5 to get them the green card, they don't see that as a problem. They will actually pay you. They've been saving for those days to come. So that's why it's so lucrative and it's a thingy. You're not doing legal work. You're not an attorney. You're not doing anything outside of what you're not supposed to do. The backup is for you to have those omission and error insurances and you're good to go. You're not doing anything illegal. So your state, if it says no, then you get a foreign license or don't even practice in those states. Like all of the students, we do all over. My client can be from Alabama. My client can be in California. It's not like restricted to my state. I do. It's paperwork, and I've submitted a lot. I'm not an attorney. You know how many immigration work that I've submitted on behalf of my client, and they go for interview and they get the green card. So if I'm doing it and I'm not an attorney, is what are you talking about here? If you even check out the forms, I wish I could share my screen. You will see on the back end of the form, there is a section where you would put your name if you are the preparer. Some people actually are also preparer. I don't teach preparation. That's simple. So who is the preparation? Oh, actually, that's what we are. We are the document preparer, and there is a section for interpreter. And we all can sign. Like, don't get it complicated. Don't miss out on this because you don't know. Try to inform yourself. That's why we always have this session for people to come. So a lot of people will say, oh, so you check your state. Let me actually see if I can give it to you right now and share the screen with you so that you guys can know where to go find information for your state. It's a very easy piece. And like I said, my program is 2,000. The reason is because you are making millions at the end of this program. I'm not teaching you only how to fill out a document. I'm doing my program beyond documentation preparation. There's a lot of program there. Yeah, there are other immigration consultation thing, and what they teach you is only document because that's about what you guys would do. Honestly, you're just helping to prepare document and submit it. That's honestly the role. But because I'm an business oriented person, I also teach you guys how to stack your businesses. I teach you the culture. I teach you everything because again, I have been. That's who I'm an immigrant and I'm not an American. Well, I'm not a citizen, but I'm a naturalized citizen. So let me quickly go ahead. So thank you, Whitney. If you're still here, yeah, it's tedious, and immigrants don't have time for those, and they're afraid that they would mess the application up. So there is this website here. It's actually what's it they call immigration consultation consultant. See if it's a public notary database that we can use. Is the notary even the moment you put it in Google will give right here. This is the one. Let me share my screen. Yep, each state's rule by rule right there, sitting right in front of you. I'm glad I'm able to put this. Let me share my screen right there. And look, we're gonna dive right into this together. As you can see, so this is National Notary Association. So state rules on immigration consultant and assistance services. So organized by state alphabetically. So if you were to look in your state, so let's go ahead and look at Texas, and it will tell you exactly what you need to do. So you can see these are the states that authorize immigration consultation or immigration assistance services. These states limits or prohibit. So based on the limitation, let's go ahead and review. So we're going to review the limitation. It's just a matter of it's a limit. So as you can see, oh, it's the same. Okay, I see what this. So are you guys able to see that? You know how they say we can't say we are a public notary because we're not immigrant attorney. It's the same way. So it's actually Texas can practice with what I say. So the way I teach you guys is for you guys to go back and say, I am not a legal attorney, so I can't offer legal consultation. I can't provide legal assistance. So that's what they want us to put. If you understand what I said about the notary, I don't know if someone can please quote me correctly. You know how I'm a public notary, but we can't say notario or notary. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Let me know if you understand. So it's the same way for immigration consultation. You can't say you offer legal services no, you can't do that. What we say is that we quickly put it out as a disclaimer: we're not an attorney, we can't offer legal advice. So anytime, the way that I teach my students is that anytime we have a case where you see that you need to escalate to a lawyer or an attorney, that's where we actually have a collaboration with attorneys. We usually escalate those because there are some cases, especially because one of my students' niche is into VAWA, which is violence against women and women, men, and all that family. So she's into VAWA because she's also a violent victim as well. So she's picking interest in VAWA. That's actually a very good one that actually brings money. So if you guys were to tap into this, I like VAWA. My niche is naturalization. That gives me a lot of money. All because again, I'm picking my niche. My Nigerians are my niche. So anytime they need to, once they've lived here for 5 years and they need to, get their citizen, I just help them to apply. Is an N400. I'm even doing one for my mom right now. That's it. That's my niche. I don't do beyond naturalization, but I understand the other ones. I actually know how to do asylum too. There is this guy, the Asylum King. Go and find him on TikTok. This guy makes, but Asylum King is like you. He doesn't. He has. He doesn't even know how to speak English correctly. Asylum King, and you see him. He's so good in asylum. All he does is asylum, and he's not a lawyer. He's on TikTok. Go find him. Go and just put Asylum King. Go watch him. Anytime he's live, you see like 50 billion. I'm not in Delaware. I am in Maryland. And you see people watching his life, commenting, dropping down like they are paying him right their life to help them because asylum is humanitarian. And if you have a good excuse, you will get your green card. There is power in asylum. So I always tell my students, like these are the good ones, like y'all can look into. I like asylum, I like naturalization. I actually like the fiance K1 visa too is very good. Because a lot of what I see is that a lot of people are single and married. Who doesn't like spouse? Who doesn't like a companion? So a lot of my African Americans here are into K1. So we help them. Say they have a fiance abroad in UK or anywhere and they need to bring that person to America. We help them. So those ones are also hot cake. So the fiance is also a hot cake. There is religious, there is student visa. I don't really like too much with the student visa, but naturalization, like I said, the VAWA, the asylum, they are good too. You don't want to miss those. Um, oh, Delaware is straightforward. And like I said, even you don't have to, you don't even have to service your state people. Like you probably don't even need, you might not even have a client in your state because you're going to be live. That's the way I teach. You would go live, you have your own page, you will be talking. We also try to stock successful immigrant consultants that people like us that we can relate to that are not attorneys. Like I said, if you Google search, if you go on TikTok right now, go search as Asylum King, you will see him there. His niche is into asylum, and that's what he do. He's the asylum king. You know how I am the clear queen. I'm the queen. Like anytime you come and bring your application to me, we get your application approved. So I don't know if you guys know that already. I'm Queen Clear. The same thing. This guy is asylum king. He's killing the show. He's killing the show, and this is how this guy make you in life. You want to make money. You don't want to work hard. You just have to find a way to work smart. So you can start so very small. You don't even like. I don't teach you all the big things like just become an immigration consultant and stick to your niche, stick to what you are very good at, you know, understand that paperwork process, what it entails, because the paperwork needs supporting documents. For example, if you were to be adjusting a status, or let's say naturalization, like the one that I like the most, and if so, a naturalization process looks like, okay, they need to have a green card. They need to be in America for 5 years. They need their driver's license. They don't need no birth certificate or anything. They just need supporting document. Once they have those documents, we put it together with their petition. The petition is the application, and we fill it out and we submit it. You just have to know the logbox. There's something we call logbox. So you will go to USCIS. Let me see if I can share with you. So you just go to USCIS, uscis.com, and it's coming up. Yeah, this USCIS. This website right here, and you would see this is the website that we must make sure this says the official website of the USCIS, United States government, because there are so many other website right there, and it's mostly owned by this attorney. And like I said, immigrants will fall because they don't even know with what is what. So that's why they need you. You're like a caseworker that would help them, because it's so hard. Like if you don't know, you would think the other website is where you need to go. So looking for information, finding the right information is hard, because it's a lot of paperwork. As you can see, help USCIS report forward. So it's a lot of first, a lot of means, it's a lot of paperwork. It's a tedious process, like Witness said. So you need to know. If you don't know, you don't know. So you are gonna learn. You get the training to know. So like I said, you will start so very small, understand the niche. Like there are so many pathways to become a citizen of America. So like we have like the TSA, like it's always something new in America. Like Donald Trump is, there's so many executive order, there are so many this, there are so many that. So you have to find your, you can't know everything. So if you're going to stand or start with adjustment of status or citizenship, that's about what you need to know. So like this is the one that I'm very good at. So apply for citizenship, everything that you need, the eligibility, naturalization process, the preparation. Like look, these are like, this is about, if this is what you want to do. And if you're going to go to, but you can't do everything. That's what I always tell my students. Don't pick something. If you want to do VAWA, do VAWA. But so there are, like I said, so there are, so as you can see, so I also stack these services to help. So I can actually, I get extra money for this one. This is what you came here for. You came here so that I can help you to submit your naturalization application. But if you need help for me to help you study so that you can pass, because they need to pass a civil question, because you're trying to become a citizen, you need to know some questions like, who are you? Are you an American? Like these are the questions. What is the supreme law of the land? Like some of you don't even know this because you're already by default an American, but these are the things we go through as immigrants, right? We need to know all of these things. What does the Constitution do? What is an amendment? What do we call the first 10 amendment of the Constitution? What is one right of freedom of speech? How many amendments does the Constitution have? It's 27. Some of you don't even know this question. What is rule of law? Some of you don't know. We have to study this 100 questions. Like who makes federal law? Congress, Senate. Who is in charge of executive branch? It's the president. We elect us we elect a US representative for how many years? They're always there for 2 years. Some questions we have to learn about America. We don't know. We elect a president for how many years? That I think is common, is 4. In what month do we vote for president? It's in November. Who signs the bills to become a law? Who vetoes the bills? What are the 2 cabinet levels? You just have to mention 2 out of this level, because you never know where the questions are going to come from. So that's how I help. So this program here, I have this. When I'm teaching it to my immigrant, they pay me $500 additional if they want me to prep them. And if I were to be catering to Hispanic people that don't speak English, I get an interpreter and they have to pay the interpretation. Why do you think interpretation and apostle is a thing? So you guys have to start to think like who you guys are supposed to be. You need to put yourself as an entrepreneur. Always think for outside like ways to make money. So this is how here. Like, why is this boy drumming so hard? Like so yeah, this is under questions. So let's go back to naturalization that I was talking about. So this is one process here. Like I said, there are other let's see, all I just need to do is asylum. Like, so if you were to do, so asylum is actually I-589. So this process here, you would have to read. So I don't teach asylum. I teach naturalization, adjustment of status, and family petition, because those are the quickest one. And the family petition actually falls under the VAWA. So, and I also connect my students to a lot of engaging meetings. Like the last time, there is this attorney, she's an ESQ. She came to talk with us and gives us a lot of information on who qualifies. We didn't even know that asylum is not only for women, even family members, even parents, and it's also for men gender. I like the VAWA. There is this. This one is very good. I like VAWA. I'm actually also going to start to look into VAWA, and there is something we call self petitioning when it comes to VAWA. So you guys need to know that without a green card in America, you can't live a fulfilled life. So this card here is what Donald Trump said last week, that is actually trying to turn into gold card. So it's no longer going to be green card. Trump is just saying nonsense. Yeah, Iran needs to stop drumming. And as you can see here, there is a medical examination and vaccination that comes in play when you are completing the I-693 form. This is actually how labs also play a role here. This one here, sometimes I leave the money, I let it go to LabCorp because there are some tests I can't do in the lab that they require. But there are some you could. It depends on the lab that you have. So this is how, and this is also, let me see. The petition is where the immigration DNA comes in. Some of you might have that question. Where does the immigration DNA comes in? Oh yeah, Whitney, trust me, I actually charge them five and they will pay. They will pay because they don't know it's so hard for you to study 100 questions. Like you don't know. It's random question. They're not gonna tell you they're gonna go from 1 to 10. If they can just start from question number 83. What you know you're gonna say? Like, and I know all these questions, honestly. Not all. I have to go back and study, but I know because I have to study to know American law. I'm not an American. They didn't born me in America. And if you want to become American, you want to have American citizen, you have to learn the American laws. So that's how that works. So I actually stack. It's called stacking of services. And also the way that I also teach my students, yeah, they came in to become for you to help them with documents. What I also teach is that stack the services. If you're going to help them to apply for school, if you're going to help them with the medical, like some of them, especially my Hispanic, they don't have paperwork in America, and they need to go to the doctor because they are sick, right? I know you have a tie to immigrant. I'm not. That's what's up, Jamaica. I'm looking at Jamaica and 80. 80 has a lot of needs. I don't know what their needs are in 80. I mean, 80 people are so good people too that I want to look into because my niche is into African. I know a lot about African and Hispanic. I'm looking into my Bahamas people, people from the island in general. I think there is a huge their pathway in Jamaica, especially the island people, is very easy. I see the immigration consultant in those area. They would when they post their success stories. I'm like, in 6 months, you guys are getting green card. Like it's something right there for me. I want to look into that niche as well because there is this lawyer. She travels back and forth to Jamaica, and there's a lot of people that pays her just by helping them come to America. Like I said, people are needing the services. Like consultation is a thing, and you're gonna get paid and you're not doing anything illegal at all because you're not providing legal support or legal assistance or advice. You can't do that. You don't even have the certificate. You don't even have the degree to do that. You're just helping to research like information like I'm doing right now, searching, looking at requirements and consulting and telling those people. So in addition to training, that's why you have to get trained. So we teach you. So my niches are the three things that I teach in my training, and you become an expert at that. That's simply that. And so the number is the margin. So how much are you getting paid? As compared to a drug test, they are paying you $70 for drug test. A TPA is sending you $10 client, which I'm not saying there's anything wrong. But when you consult for immigration, a client can pay you close to 2 grand. And just that one person can open the next door because all we need to do is see results. Once they get their green card, they're happy. They show you that, oh, good, she's the one that helped me. And that's how your business grow. It's the fastest way to make money and the fastest, like these are result driven type of business. All you just have to do, I need to be very, very sincere with you guys. I had that challenge with my first cohort. You have to really, really get out of your shell. You can't say you're shy. You have to be able to talk about what you do. You're a consultant. You can't consult without showing your face, without doing something, because that's how can people trust you? How can people pay you 2,000 without you telling them something, without you going on social media? As you can see, if you go to in TikTok, there's a lot of immigrant consultants, and they're not doctors, they're not lawyers. I mean to say, like that King Asylum King, it will talk there. It might be live right now as I speak. Where's my? Yeah, I can actually search for it right now. Asylum King, if you go on TikTok and you will see him, all he's just telling you and he's showing you proofs and proofs and proof, and nobody has ever jailed him or something. So don't be derailed. Don't let your state be a problem because immigrants are needing your services. Yeah, I'm on TikTok. Let me see. Yeah, I missed that message already. So let me see. Let me see what else I can share with you guys. Because I'm not asking question. You guys, I really need. So I'm gonna say Asylum King. If I can ever spell asylum, A-S, Leon. Can you people spell asylum for me? Asylum. How do you spell asylum? Asylum. Asylum King. right here. See, the first when I say Asylum King, his name is actually Jay Carter. Asylum King Jay Carter. Look at this. This boy is an 18-year-old boy making money every day. And I also teach this way in class, trust me, because we have to stalk our competitors. And it's not a competitor at this point, but people that are doing well in our niche. Like for my student, y'all will go on my website to check my website if you want to make a website. It's like that. It's a healthy way. You have to know how much your competitors are charging. Because stalking your competitor is healthy as long as you're not hating or you're not leaving negative reviews or saying negative things about them. Just watching, oh, I like this, she's doing this, okay, I'm going to copy this. Copying good things are good. It's not a bad thing, you know, just to stay stimulated and encouraged. Because if you don't see the other side, you only see what you see. It's myopic. You have to be versatile. You have to expand your horizon. You have to know, because if you don't know, you don't know. Look at him. So look, and it's like I said, immigration consultation is a needed services. The way that you're going to be looking for clients is different. You're not doing extensive, you're not spending too much money. Like social media is enough for you to do to do your marketing. You don't need to pay for an ad. You don't need to do, as long as you're just showing your face and remaining consistent, talking about what you do and giving results. You need to have one client at least to start with, to trust you, to give you that process to do. And once you have that, you talk about that. You begin to see yourself grow. But you do have to master what you want to master. You do have to learn that process. Hence the reason for training. You do have to master that process. There is a girl, and I had to do that screenshot. I don't know if you guys saw that screenshot. I don't know how much you guys have been following me, but if you have been following, you probably have seen the screenshot where there is this software an immigration company was marketing a Facebook ad, and it was a lot of response. And the girl was like, "You don't even need to buy this software. You know how many people pay, just like me. She actually literally just spoke my mind. People just go to her because they know that she will get the job done. She's not even an attorney or anything. She's not even advertised for nothing. But she starts with a family member. She helped her mom. That's how her mom told her sister told her friend, and work. So everybody now in that area, they go to her, they give her $500, and she helped them to do their paperwork. From there, she has made a lot of money. At the end of the year, when she looked back, she made close nothing to $120,000 by just helping people to file their cases. It's a case. So if you look, let's go back to the right here. So it's a case. So depending on the case, like green card, naturalization, asylum, like I said, adjustment of status vary. So which one are you doing? Which one is your client looking for? What is their domain? So because our stories are not the same, everybody didn't come to America the same. Some people, they got into America due to marrying a citizen. They lied. They come to America, so they would lie and say, "Oh, they are in love with you," and at the end, there is a divorce. So there are something okay. And at that time, that person don't want to go back to Nigeria, or want to go back to Asia, or want to go back to where they came from. They need to adjust their status based on their history. So we're gonna have to look at that and see what fits in there. That's why I say you have to master one thing. Just know one thingy. You can't know all that because it's so broad. For example, Philippines, the best pathway for them is to come to America being a caregiver. A lot of and some are actually through employment. That's the two pathway that I know for Philippines the most. Philippines comes here a lot through caregiving job or through an employer. A lot of African comes here through H1B visa and student visa. A lot of Hispanic are here crossing the border without having anything. Jamaicans, I don't really know. Jamaicans, do you have any updates on Jamaica, Whitney? Any updates on Jamaicans and the people from the? I think they also come here through green card, but I think their green card is not a lot of it doesn't take too much time. Trying to see. So these are forms. Look, so The I, so look, as you can see, there is something we call the I-9. This one we all know we do. I-9 verification. Oh, this is adjustment of status. So this application is used to register for permanent residence or adjust status. So this one here, as you can see, is either to adjust status or to apply for permanent residence. And that's the one that I did when I was coming to America, because I came to America with my green card. I actually came here through the diversity lottery. I actually won the lottery and I came to America. So America actually has that. And that's what I was also getting ready to say, guys. I forgot. So that's another thing that you can just cater to. You can, if you were to get your feet wet, you can just help. There is every June, July, there is something we call the DV lottery. And a lot of people will play the lottery. You can get paid and help people submit their application online. That's about how you can even just start, honestly. And that's what I'm getting ready to teach this new cohort. That's what we will be doing, because the last cohort we missed it because we started the program right after the DV lottery is closed. So this time, this cohort might not meet it, but the next cohort will. So either way, even if you're an immigration consultant, you'll be in loop, you will be in group, you will know when it's time for lottery. And that's when we make a lot of money. That's actually how I started in Nigeria. I've actually been doing this way back in Nigeria because I have a lot of ties to America. Before I came to America, my aunties were living here forever. So they play lotteries and lotteries and lotteries just to get us here. So 1 year, we've been playing lottery for close to 10 years. We didn't win. It's a lottery. We finally won. So my mom is the go-to in Nigeria. There's a lot because we have affiliation with Americans, right? So people will see us as the sophisticated, we were sophisticated back home. So they would come to my mom's shop because my mom actually had four shops, like four shops. She's a seamstress. And we have one shop solely for immigrants because my sister here, my aunt is here. They would like send people to my mom, go and play lottery because they were looking for people to, she just helps. She's like a non-profit organization, and she will ask people to go to my mom because we have telephone system, we have internet, we have all that thing that a lot of typical African homes don't have because we have a tie to Americans person. So everything we do, even our food came from America back then. So we were living a normal standard American life, low key back then in Nigeria. So a lot of people will come to us. So I've been doing lottery even before I came. I know a lot about American even before I came to America. So finally in a year I won the lottery at one point. So they pay us to pay lottery for them. They will come to us, oh, can you take my picture? Because it's service. We help them. They don't have the means. They don't have the camera. They don't have the application. They don't have the printer to print an application. They don't even know the logbook. They don't even know how to do this. But they know only my family always relocates. When my auntie comes from Nigeria, when she comes from America, everybody comes to us. Oh, Americana is here. So like she throw them a big party at the end of the year. December is in my hometown. Everybody comes, we eat, that's the life that I was living. I've been living this low-key American life since childhood because my aunties were here. They would come home, bring stuff, feed everybody. It's just that. So, and they pay my mom. We help them with the application. We submit it. So that's the same idea and concept that I'm getting ready to teach my student. You can actually help when it's DV lottery time. We under the table. That's right. That's it. They work on the table because they don't want to go back. America is fulfilling. In America, you can drive, you can stay late night, you work 3 to 11. You're secure. There is no theft. There is no gun. Like yes, but now this is 2020. The next generation. There isn't too much of those now these days because now people are actually traveling. It's a lot of immigration. I get to teach that now in college. Immigration and emigration is a lot of African Americans now leaving America now, trying to leave in Africa or other countries because now you guys know now. So there's actually a lot of immigration happening right now because people are melting. You know how black and white are getting married. You found a love online. You went online dating site and you found somebody and you fell in love with them. Things like that. And when you convert the currency, right? You're converting currency. A US dollar, $1 is equivalent to 2,000 naira. 2,000 naira, just $1. So you can actually buy a big property in these countries with just a tiny bit of money. So a lot of Americans right now are emigrating, leaving America to live a fulfilled life. Because in America, you just had to work. Just this water alone costs $2. That's a lot. If you go to airport, a bottle of water can be $10. But that $10 can buy, what can it buy in Nigeria? You can buy something sophisticated, substantiable. So it's the power in dollar, the currency. So a lot of people are not getting to see it. Really, I can own a big home without a mortgage, and I can build my land. I am going to Ghana right now. So it's a lot of immigration in 2020 since 2023. If you guys watch those TikTok, you will see what I'm talking about. Whereas you see those people in Africa, no, I want to come to America. I also want to spend dollar because now really you can make an hour. You can make $50. You know how much $50? That's about 20,000 naira in an hour. So there is a lot of immigration and emigration. So you have to really, really find your rhythm. What do you want to cater to? There is actually a girl in my group. She's into immigration. She's just helping a lot of people secure visa back home, helping them to buy land. That's what she's doing. She's not even into immigration, okay? She's because she's an immigrant. She's here. She's an American. She's a citizen. So she's actually interested in immigration. So everyone that wants to leave America, to buy land, to marry, to go on vacation, to tour, she's helping them to get the visa. She's killing the show. She's making money doing immigration consultant. So whatever you want to do is what all you have to do is make the money. That's what I'm saying. You just got to know how to work hard and not, I mean to say smart and not hard and not be burned out. Like it's recession time. You got to find a recession proof source of income. Like Donald Trump would not make things easier. Like you have, and it's, and people, the rich will just continue to get rich. It's not like everybody's going to get poor. It's what you know that you would know because the money's there. People are, America has power in money. There is cash, there is money, but you can't fall victim of recession, of changes, because the changes are coming. Donald Trump is here and he's already shaking less than 100 weeks days, ain't gonna do things. And immigrant is one of his priorities. So you have to really, really plant yourself in the business catering to immigrants in any form or shape. Like I said, we do stocking of services. Like it could, like Whitney said, she likes the idea. A lot of you don't even see that because you're not there yet. But Whitney has gone through this process. So immediately when I said something about teaching this 100 questions on the naturalization process, she got the vision right. A lot of you probably didn't catch the vision because you're not even there yet. Your journey is still far. You're still even thinking of this. You're probably still wrapping your head around, oh, my states. You're still like stuck on the state issue. Like you're not still here yet. So there are so many ways to honestly, like I said, I just talked about the lottery, the DV lottery. A lot of you probably didn't catch that too because you still don't see it. Like it could just be the lottery that you're doing. It could just also just be your catering to student visa. Like it could just be student visa. Trust me. Like I like my Nigerian people. Nigerian people don't mind. They will. Nigeria has, you know how much Nigerians are rich. you know Portia. You know Portia, right? William, the Richard of Atlanta. She went out. She went to Nigeria. I don't know if you guys are following her. Like Beyonce went home too. Even what is this girl? Candy Burrow now also is going back. They all of them, these rich people now, they are tying back into immigration. That's where the money is. Immigration. Like y'all still here, right? Okay. So it's a lot going on. You just have to, because you don't know. So even if it's just student visa and there is a cheat way around the student visa, let me tell you that. I'm gonna drop that real quick. So there is this, content creation is the go-to now. People don't even work anymore. Everybody's now creating content, like anything, just vlog, just give us content because Facebook, them social media are cashing out. They're paying, right? They pay for content creation, right? I mean, some of you are also content creators, right? So what I do is I personally will follow this content creators on student visa, because anything, see, any business that is of immigrants sells out. That's the truth. You don't even have to buy from me. You can just start to do content. You don't even have to do immigration consultation. You can just start to do vlogging or content on immigration. What if it's just showing lands and properties, whatever immigrants will do that likes, sell to immigrants, you will sell out. That's the secret that I'm telling you. Don't tell them that I told you because I'm an immigrant. It could just be content creation and immigrants. Trust me, you will sell out. So these girls start to pick interest in immigrant content. So she would just go ahead and show the schools that are doing free application, when the school is going to close application, which one is giving scholarship, which one is this, which one has the easier application process, because she's trying to get a lot of views. Trust me, 5 million views by just sharing that information, because again, she's looking for content. Like, the more the followers, the more the comments, that's how you cash out, right? So that's what she does on her page. That's her content. So me, as an immigration business consultant, I go to her content, I get the information she's sharing, right? She's sharing us that this school is free, this school is free. She did the work for me. I'll take the work and I will sit here and I will be consulting based on the information. Though I'm not stupid, I do my due diligence. I double check what she said. I'm not just gonna go in and take something and not cross check. So I make sure it's valid, it's a true statement. Then I start to consult with all my Nigerian people that want to come to America on a green card. And I start to tell them, yes, this school you apply. Spend an hour. An hour is $20 for me. And they pay. They don't have, they need that info. They don't know that information. They need that information to move forward. And they believe in you as a consultant to give them the information. So even if it's just that one that you would do, even if that's what you are gonna cater to, that's what you're gonna do. So there are different scope, different pathway, different niches. Because I have to go, I have to wrap up now, guys. Okay. So this is what we do. And this is what I'm asking you to come and look into, tap into, becoming an immigration consultant. You can start very small. You can't go out there to give you falsified information. It's going to affect your reputation. You must know what you're saying and you must give the people the results, because at the end of the day, your name, your face, your integrity is aligned. You have to really give it to people the way that they want it. That actually also helps you in making the money. You can't steal from people. You can't, because then it's the other word for it is again scam. You must not scam people. So when they pay you this much money, you have to give it to them back. You have to deliver. So you must know what you're doing. You must understand the process. So if they were coming to you for green card, how can you help them obtain green card? There was this executive order that what was the last guy that left before Donald Trump? Biden. The executive order was, you need, if you came to America through the border and you've been here for more than 10 years and you happen to have a spouse, something related to a US citizen, you can qualify for green card. So that was executive order. People were cashing out. People fell in that category. All they needed was a consultant to help them to get the action out. So there are so many, like for right now, when Donald Trump came and started saying deportation, it's a lot of immigrants looking to consult just to see just to see what they qualify for and what their situation is. Just for somebody to tell them that, yeah, you can't be deported because you don't have an executive order, you don't have an order for deportation. You've been here, you didn't steal. No one can just pick you up. Migan were panicking when Donald Trump became the president. So even that was what you was doing for 1 hour, and they were. What am I saying is, get up, go make money. Guys, that's what I'm saying. In other words, just get up, find a rhythm, find your rhythm, find your rhythm. There are so many ways to go about this. And if you don't know the way, come to class, take the training, invest in yourself. Invest in yourself and learn from the best. I'll show you exactly what to do, how to do, what to do. My niches are easier. And we walk through the process together. There is a private group. There is a Private good, I put all my students in. We fight. Ask my student. I fight. You're not doing video. You're not doing. I fight with them, and I also use my platform to help them. I help them a lot. I design their flyers. I help. Because it's easier for me because that's what I do. You're asking me to do what I enjoy doing. It wasn't a work. It wasn't like a job for me. I enjoy doing it. So I look forward to this next cohort. I can't. Three people already paid. I was gonna take five, but three is actually my limit. So I'm actually honestly sold and content at this point. But I just want you guys to see that you can't only be looking for a lab that is not moving. If your lab is still struggling, it's another way to get into this, get people into your door. A lot of you are notary and you begin to see a need for fingerprints, I-9 background checks, and from there drug testing came in play. A lot of you are into home care. You begin to see that, my client needs drug testing, my employee needs drug testing, my client needs blood draw. As you can see, everything is interwoven. Even for DNA, before they give you the green card, okay? Before American can give you green card, they need you to show relationship to the citizen, because it's the right of the citizenship. It's part of the right to bear arms, the right to freedom of speech, the right of expression, the right to vote, the right to petition. So we citizens have the right to bring our family in America. So, but before American will give you that green card, because yeah, you have a right to get them the green card, we need to make sure that they're related to you. So a birth certificate is not enough, because some birth certificates are fraudulent. So they need you to go through an accredited lab. That's where you and I come in play, lab business. They need you to go to an AABB standard accredited relationship lab, which I have shot the video 20 billion times on YouTube. Go and watch those videos. So that's when the immigration DNA comes in. Immediately, as a smart girl, I know this is immigration, my people. I go ahead and charge them 1,000 and they pay me, because that's what they need, the green card. Even when I wasn't consulting, I didn't do the paperwork. Most times, this ones came from the attorney, because attorney too is also in business. Attorney is also doing paperwork. It's supposed to be in law firm, but they don't have job. So now they are all learning to do immigration work too. So I partner with a lot of attorneys, and they give me those cases for immigration DNA. That's how that works. And also adjustment of status, especially for asylums. If you want to come to America, make sure three things occur. You need to have, you can't be a criminal, you can't have any court record, and you can't have any diseases. So, and your vaccination must be up to date. So what they do is make sure you go to a medical examiner to do your exam, to make sure your eyes, your hairs, everything, you have your tuberculosis, TB shots, to make sure you do your x-ray, your blood work. So that's how blood work examination comes in play too. So as you can see, everything is interwoven. And you, as a smart person, you will stack all the services together and charge them. So you must be very thorough. You will have a fee schedule, just the same way when you go to the lab. The lab will give us a fee schedule. Okay, 5 panel, this DOT, non-DOT, ETG, alcohol, there's that, breath and alcohol. They itemize it. You will do the same. You itemize asylum, notary, this, drug test. Okay, stackable services are, like, we can help you with medical examination, we can help you with notary, we can help you with DB lottery, we can help you with anything that you want to stack. We can connect you to a resources. You want to go to daycare, you want to go to school, you need a driver's license, you need the insurance. You will stack those things and put the bill in front. And once you come to you review those things together, it's doable. This is what I'm asking you to come and do. And we what witness it a lot of times, 10 out of 10 times, everybody wants the American dream. So they come to America and they don't go back. They are just looking for that one pathway. In their mind, they're not going to go back. And now when they find themselves in a situation whereby, oh, I'm now in America, I can't buy a house, and all my friends are buying a house, I can't even marry, can't even go to school, I can't even do this. I can't even do that. That's when they need you and I to now help them to put things together. What can they qualify for? What can they qualify for? Then they are now looking for an expert, which is a consultant, to put paperwork together for them to now. And some of them, like I said, they get married, because the way that you can also become citizen is in two ways. You're either a citizen by birth, you are born automatically in that country, or you naturalize by giving away the other one. But before you become naturalized, that means you must have qualified for some certain things. That's the process that you are going to learn, because that's about the goal for each of your clients. Anyway, the goal is for them to become, at the end of the day, is for them to become a citizen, to become lawful, so they don't get deported, so they can go to school, buy the car, live the life they need to live. Period. That's it. That's what they need you for. They don't need you for anything. You can't fix their health. You're not a doctor. They just need good life. They want to be able to go to school. They want to be able to drop their children off daycare. They want to be able to get the vaccine that the employer is asking. They want to be able to do the I-9 verification. If you go to the I-9 verification, you will see anytime that you fill out an application, if you're looking for a job, the first thing the application asks you is, would you require would you need a requirement for somebody, for the business to help you. They always ask for your social security number, because at the end of the day, after 65 years, you retire, you get your social security benefit. They can't. They don't have a social security number. So how can they even so they can't even get a job because they work under the table. So is it making sense to you? You see how there is a need for you to consult, for you to be there, because there is a need for all immigrants that are not, even if you come here legally. That's what I'm saying. Even me, that I came to America legally, I still need to adjust my status. I still need to become a citizen. So I still need to go through that process. So every immigrant needs something, unless if you were born here. So if you were not born here, if you don't find yourself in America and you came through one way, green card, or you flew the border, you came through under the ground, you sneak in a bag, you were whatever way, you need services and help. That is why it's in demand. That is why you can't say you're looking for clients if you put all of the things in action, if you do what I ask you to do. If you put the work in, you will make the money. The money is there. The immigrants don't waste time, because it's like, are you telling me you won't buy the house when you want to buy? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's some, if you're thirsty, you have to buy water, right? You got to drink water. And if you don't have access to water, you buy. So that's the concept. But you can say, you know what? I don't want to do home care. I'm just gonna go ahead and do nail technician. You can decide to be an RN or LPN. Like, those you can decide to do. You can decide to marry and not marry. But this one is like, it's a do or die. I don't. Who wants to go back to where they were coming from? Why do you think people are leaving their country and risking their life because the cartel, whatever those? I don't. This. Did you think they go through hell to get here? They sleep on in the bush for 4 days, nights, whatever. Some guy was telling me his story the way he came to America. I was like, what? We can't do that, because there is a Red Sea. Africa is not close to America, so one way or the other, we come through a visa, but those visa expire. Is it making sense now? So those visa will eventually expire. So that's why you have to pick who you want to service. Who do you like the most, that you want to, which country or which immigrant application process is easier? Which one is selling out the most? You see where I'm coming from? So I carefully design my program in a way that I know that either way, Nigerians will have to go through naturalization. Either way, chameleon, Bahamas or Highland people, they need to go green card too, because Bahamas is not close to America. The South African, or like, it's so, you just have to start to and I teach when you also come to class, I also teach you about immigrants, just for you to even see the people that you are going to be working with, because some people don't even know how it's not African. So because your teacher is an African, because I'm an African, you probably just automatically think it's no. You're dealing with Philippines, Jamaicans, Cameroonians, Africans, Asians, Hispanic, the Muslims. Like, you're dealing with everybody. My sister is here. She wants me to file her tax, and she won't let me shine today. I don't understand this. So, it's a pleasure. I actually enjoyed this, but like I said, I don't know. Maybe I'm actually doing this. It's not too late because my class actually starts this Wednesday. So, if you were to ask me about my program, it starts this Wednesday, and it is 8 weeks program. Other programs are only 3 days. I don't know how they want you guys to learn any immigrant world, or as I say, they are all there for paperwork. I don't teach you paperwork. I teach you paperwork maybe 1 or 2 weeks. I give you the way to make. We do hands work. Like I'm looking for you to bring real life cases to class so we can troubleshoot together. That's like our thirst. Like I'm just that person. I fight in class. Like I'm just being. I go raw, and we start to work. Like I'm looking for a job. Like go out and get the client. Like I do a lot of refers too. All of my clients, I refer them to my students, and my student gets a pick. So it's like a first come first serve thing. And I do a lot of refers. So I send you guys clients to actually try to see if you guys can make your money back. So you're like guaranteed of, not guaranteed, but like you will see, I throw out a lot of leads. I generate leads and I send it out to class in the group, and first come first out. If anyone comments before you, I close the chat, they talk to me, I send them the information, they pursue the client. We do that. And I also try to make sure that you guys bring in real life cases to class so I can help you. And I can also make sure you focus on the niche. And we also do a lot of stalking, and we also do a lot of practicing. We do like case to case, like we do a lot. It's a lot. I actually have to go back to the video to watch because I did, everything was recorded, because there were so many things that I did with the first course that I actually truly enjoy. Right. So that's what we do in class. So the class is 8 weeks every Wednesday. So like compared to other trainings, which is just for 3 days, and they assume, I don't know, and it's I probably those work. But me, I'm there for 8 weeks. That's why my money is like 2,000. And 2,000, if you look at it, is not a lot of money. $2,000 is not a lot of money compared to the amount of work, amount of, you are going to be seeing me every day. We also do, so say we meet every Wednesday, so we do 2 touches in a week. You have your private one-on-one clarity call with me every week. You pick your day minus the normal group session that we would have every Wednesday. We also do, there is a name that I called it, we also do like one-on-one call. I don't know what I call it. It's there in the program. So you will call me. We make sure we go everything together. So you're doing a total of 16 sessions with me. So that's why it is 2,000. That's not just the only reason why. I'm teaching you everything from scratch, help pouring into you to make sure you understand that this is what you're supposed to be doing. And if you have any real life cases, you bring it to me. We work together. We get you those clients. I also even teach you guys that all of your consultation are going to be free because everybody likes free stuff. So you will consult with potential clients, people, so they don't feel obligated. So they, once they see that you're free, okay, because you're just sitting there to collect information, and once they like you, they pay you. So we start off being free consultation. I don't do free. I'm a pro. Anybody comes to me, you're gonna pay me. You know what I mean? But we do all that in training. So my class will start this Wednesday. It's for 8 weeks, and we are going to start working together. You meet, you have your own access to your portal. Once you log in, you will see me live like this. You would have the recording. Once you log back out, you log in, it's your portal, it's your class, it's your school. You can access training anytime. There's a lot of paperwork that I dump on you guys. It's in the, but you can find them easily because everything has session. It's so well laid. I'm paying for this platform too. The platform is not free. I'm paying for this because I can make you real. It's not Zoom. We don't do nothing on Zoom. I don't Zoom don't give me what I want. I can't give you documents. You can't go to school on Zoom because you can log back in and log back out, go to your portal, have all of your things there, the sessions, everything, each session, what we talked about, the notes are automatically being recorded, everything. You can find things. So these are the reasons for the 2,000. When I even look at the kind of work that I don't like, I really need to push it to 5,000. But I see a lot of you are struggling to even pay 2,000. I'm like, but I really don't want 2,000 because the amount of work that I put in is not commensurable with the 2,000, guys. Lordy. But at the end of the day, it's not the money, honestly. It's the achievement for me. And like I said, if you've been following me, you will know that I said this 10,000 times. Like it's the fulfillment for me. It's the accomplishment. Let me stop sharing my screen so you guys see me clearly. it's the fulfillment for me. It's the fulfillment. Like I just like to say, oh yeah, I'm the coach. Because some of you will come back and you guys are grateful. The gratitude, like one girl, she said, "Oh, I'm grateful." I'm like, yeah, I did that. So yeah, it's just it's the past and the bad for me, and like I think it's my calling. Like God just wants me to help people because a lot of people are burned out. They are tired of making nothing and working hard. You know what it means for you to work 8 hour shift and get just exactly the money that you need for your bills and nothing left for you. You really have to change your life. You really have to become the person that you want to be, how, so that you can really be able to afford the things that you want to afford. But you have to put in the work. You have to invest in yourself. Okay, y'all, I got to go because I also have to be a good sister. I'm a good coach right now. My sister she came all the way from Philly so I can file her taxes, and it's late because she got to go back. So I have to make sure I go and be a good sister because she's been cooking for me. She cooked for my family. She enjoys cooking, so when she comes with that, she cook, and I don't even eat anymore like before. So, but I have to go and be a good sister as well. So I love you guys. Should you have any question or what have you, go ahead and check out this program. If you're interested, check it in. If you don't have the money, use Klarna, use Afterpay. Call me, coach. I want it, but I don't have money. How can we do this? Can you do payment plan? Can you, people did that the last time and I worked with them. They were paying me every month or whatever they did, because at the end of the day, it's not even the money. The number one thing is money secondary, but it's not always the money for me. So I always make a lot of adjustments. So that's why we do planner, we do have to pay, we do all these things and all about that. But allow me to also use this platform to let you know that mentorship is also starting for the lab, which is going to start I think next week Sunday. That's $500 to help you start your business without you breaking the bank. That's also in group because again, speaking of affording things, people again, I came up with that method so y'all can be in group and pay $500 and learn the same thing. And if you have money you want to invest in yourself, you can do the one-on-one, tailored to you, guided, helping you to create your business from scratch. One-on-one, $7.99. But the most important thing is mock is on this Monday. A lot of you have been waiting for mock. Some of you were upset. Yeah. Y'all better bring that same anger and same energy to class on Monday. Because if you don't tell me what DOT asked you to tell me, I'm not gonna pass you. Okay, I'm waiting for you guys. Because normally I just pass people because I understand. But this mock, Coach Eli is, I'm gonna be like this. You almost give that sick. The girl was rude to me. The bad energy, they were like, no, 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 why do you have to reschedule? Okay, I took the backlash. Oh, it's okay because at the end of the day, I'm the public figure. I have to I can't talk, right? Because public figure, you have to be cautious of what you say on the internet. Yeah, 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 yeah. So I did that, right? Okay, you didn't let me exercise myself. You must come to class on Monday with the same energy and pass that mock. Okay? You must do all the five scenarios. You don't do the five scenarios, you're going nowhere. But that's not true. I still pass people, but you must be ready. So mock is on Monday, Wednesday, immigration consultation, then Sunday, the first cohort. Oh, not first cohort, the mentorship. Then what else? I think. Oh, then I threw in the DNA because, like I said, people were just calling like DNA. I don't know what's up with DNA, but people are out there looking for DNA. I'm like, oh, Elizabeth, you better jump on this because people are calling for DNA. So I'm throwing a class for you guys that are looking for DNA business, so you all can also start your DNA business. So that class is only 350. Again, in an exchange for value. Value. You already know. We don't give nothing short, but value. That's what we do. That's what we do here. All right. Like I said, I would have loved to stay here. Oh my gosh, I would have loved to stay. See, I'm so multi-talented. I also file taxes, but you're never gonna hear me say all that. And when I start to think of money, like I file taxes. I literally am the go-to for taxes. Like my husband, my mom, and they pay me. They actually pay me. My sister's gonna pay me tonight. That's what I do. That's how the immigration thing came too. They would come, if they come and do the paperwork. People don't like to do paperwork. People don't like to be bothered. So when you can pay for things, pay your way out. So that's it. And I file taxes. I do so many things. I'm multi-talented. Okay? Yeah. So I'm gonna file taxes, but I don't advertise for that. These are inner stuff, circle type of thing. That's how I actually start with immigration. But then when I became a coach, I'm like, let me come up with a curriculum. So my curriculum is different. I show you the paperwork. I show you everything that you need to do, but I then start to teach you the immigration part. I mean to say the culture part. The like, do this is what you're supposed to be doing. That's how you see it's so interactive with my student. We fight like, no, that's not how you do it. Don't, no, no, no. We reset. No, it's like this. And it's still teaching because you're still passing information. They're still learning. You're still creating an environment of learning. It doesn't matter how you do it, but as long as learning is there, you're there. Allow me to also use this means to tell you guys that I am looking for speakers. If you're in nursing, if you have a nursing background, okay. I don't have fever. Okay. You know I had surgery last week, right? I'm just checking myself. Oh, okay. So I'm looking for a speaker. If you're into nursing, you're looking for a platform to learn, to groom yourself, to develop your public speaking or your presentation skill. It's not easy to talk to people. I'm live on YouTube. You think it's easy? You must tackle this place here. You must have that confidence first. If you can't deal with this, you will mess up. You will see me. And I do sometimes I make mistakes. But if you're looking to brand, you're looking to also become maybe a coach, a public speaker, whatever, trying to talk to people and learn, come and use my platform. I'm teaching class and I'm looking for a speaker, not just use, but also to give us something back. So you must be a subject expert. So you can come, I'm into public health. So with public health is diverse. You can teach us anything as long as it has to be health related, telling people to be sanitary, health wise, this wise, whatever. So specifically nursing, home care, what have you, lab, what's even you can just talking about lab process. Yes, we have to wear our gloves because if we don't wear our gloves, we're exposed to this and that. Even if that's about what you're going to come and talk to my student on, you're more than welcome. I'm looking for a speaker because I teach 3 classes and one speaker already came, was really, really good experience. So I wanted to do more and bring and make sure my other students also have access to that. So looking for a speaker. One lady already got connected. So actually I'm looking for one more, which I think there's also another girl that she's gonna be locked down. But we can do 2 sessions. I don't care. So if you're interested, if you're looking to boost your morale, boost your public speaking, looking to give back, looking to diversify, explore, experience, try something new in a classroom setting, college students, let me know. Reach out to me. I know, Whitney, you're up to something. Let's talk behind. Let's talk offline, Whitney. Come talk to my students. Let's talk offline. See, life coach. That's what I'm looking for, life coach, because these students after college, they need those information. Everything is not education. Life skill, survivor skill. I'm looking for somebody. Even me will benefit from that. Survivor skill, motivation speaker. Come, I'm looking for you. Come and talk to my people. I'm taking things to the next level. I'm not teaching, I'm taking traditional learning the next level. We need life skills, survivor skill, knowledge. Is If you're not informed, you're deformed. You got to know. You got to know what's going on. So, Whitney, thank you so much for sharing and chatting with me tonight here. Let's talk offline.
Hello.
Yes. I'm coming on. I'm on live.
Yeah, but you have somebody, just communicate.
Yes. So let's connect. Oh my gosh. Let's connect, guys. All right, let me go.